Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be tackling a topic that can be a bit tricky: gluing glass at home. Whether you're repairing a broken vase or creating a stunning piece of art, knowing how to properly glue glass is essential. In this video, I'll be walking you through the entire process, from start to finish. We'll cover everything you need to know, including the different types of glue available, the best techniques for applying it, and some helpful tips and tricks to ensure a successful bond. So, if you're ready to learn how to glue glass like a pro, then stick around. I'm excited to share my knowledge with you and help you achieve beautiful and long-lasting results. When it comes to gluing glass at home, there are a few different types of glue you can choose from. The best type of glue for your project will depend on the type of glass you are gluing, the size of the project, and the level of strength you need. Polymer glue is a good all-purpose glue that can be used on a variety of materials, including glass. It is strong, durable, and waterproof. Polymer glue is also relatively easy to use, making it a good choice for beginners. Silicate glue is another strong and durable glue that can be used on glass. It is also waterproof and heat-resistant, making it a good choice for projects that will be exposed to high temperatures. However, silicate glue can be more difficult to use than polymer glue, as it can be more difficult to apply and clean up. Cyanate glue, also known as super glue, is a very strong glue that can bond glass instantly. It is also very easy to use, as it comes in a small tube with a fine tip. However, cyanate glue is not as durable as polymer or silicate glue, and it can be brittle. It is also not waterproof, so it should not be used on projects that will be exposed to water. There are a few different types of household glues that can be used on glass, such as white glue, rubber cement, and epoxy. However, these glues are not as strong or durable as the other types of glue mentioned above. They are also not waterproof, so they should not be used on projects that will be exposed to water. If you are gluing glass that will be exposed to high temperatures, you will need to use a heat-resistant glass glue. These glues are designed to withstand temperatures of up to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Some popular brands of heat-resistant glass glue include Gorilla Glue and E6000. Once you have chosen the right type of glue for your project, you can follow these steps to glue glass at home. Clean the surfaces of the glass that you will be gluing. Make sure that the surfaces are free of any dirt, dust, or oil. Apply a thin layer of glue to one of the surfaces. Press the two surfaces together and hold them firmly for a few minutes. Allow the glue to dry completely. The drying time will vary depending on the type of glue you are using. Here are a few tips for gluing glass at home. Use a toothpick or cotton swab to apply the glue. This will help you to avoid getting glue on your fingers. Work in a well-ventilated area. Some types of glue can produce fumes that are harmful to inhale. Wear gloves to protect your hands from the glue. If you make a mistake, you can remove the glue with acetone. Be patient and allow the glue to dry completely before using the glass. Gluing glass at home is a relatively easy process that can be done with a few simple tools and materials. By following the tips above, you can ensure that your glass project is strong and durable. Before we dive into the world of glass gluing, let's talk about the glue itself. While there are plenty of commercially available options, did you know you can whip up your very own glass glue at home? It's surprisingly simple and cost-effective. Here's what you'll need: gelatin. This acts as the base for our glue, providing the necessary adhesion. Water, to dissolve the gelatin and achieve the desired consistency. Glycerin. This adds flexibility and prevents the glue from becoming brittle. White vinegar. A touch of vinegar acts as a preservative, extending the shelf life of your homemade glue. Simply combine these ingredients in a pot and heat gently, stirring constantly until the gelatin dissolves completely. Avoid boiling, as this can weaken the adhesive properties. Once cooled, your homemade glass glue is ready to use. Now that we have our glue sorted, let's prepare the glass surfaces for a flawless bond. Remember, cleanliness is key. Thoroughly clean the glass surfaces. Use warm water and dish soap to remove any dirt, grease, or fingerprints. Rinse well and dry completely with a lint-free cloth. Lightly sand the surfaces. This creates a slightly rough texture, which helps the glue adhere better. Use fine grit sandpaper and be gentle to avoid scratching the glass. Degrease the surfaces. For extra measure, wipe the glass with rubbing alcohol to remove any remaining oils or residues. With clean and prepped surfaces, it's time for the main event, gluing. Apply a thin, even layer of glue to both surfaces. Use a toothpick or small brush for precise application. Press the glass pieces together firmly, ensure even contact and hold for at least 30 seconds to allow the glue to set initially. Wipe away any excess glue. Use a damp cloth to remove any glue that has squeezed out from between the pieces. Allow the glue to cure completely, depending on the thickness of the glue layer and the type of glue used. Curing time can range from a few hours to 24 hours. Consult the instructions on your glue bottle for specific drying times. Gluing glass to metal requires a slightly different approach. While the surface preparation steps remain the same, you'll need a specialized glue that can bond both materials effectively. Choose an epoxy-based glue. These glues offer strong adhesion and can withstand temperature fluctuations. Follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Epoxy glues often require mixing two components before application. Apply the glue to both surfaces. Use a toothpick or small brush to ensure even coverage. Clamp the pieces together. Use clamps or weights to hold the glass and metal firmly in place while the glue cures. Allow the glue to cure completely. Refer to the manufacturer's instructions for specific drying times. Here are some additional tips and warnings to keep in mind when gluing glass. Work in a well-ventilated area. Some glues can emit fumes, so ensure proper ventilation. Wear gloves. Protect your hands from the glue and any sharp edges. Test the glue on scrap glass first. This helps you get a feel for the consistency and drying time before working on your actual project. Don't use super glue for glass. Super glue is not suitable for glass bonding as it can cause the glass to crack. Be patient. Allow the glue to cure completely before handling or using the glued object. With these tips and tricks, you're now equipped to tackle any glass gluing project with confidence. Remember, patience and proper preparation are key to achieving a strong and lasting bond. Happy gluing!